Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic Railroads. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Western Pacific GP35 pack by DTM. Yay. The GP35 is a general purpose kind of dual diesel locomotive, road switcher. Total of about 1,300 being built between 1963 and 1966. A good handful of them are preserved today on various tourist railroads still in operation. And these locomotives were bought by everybody, which is kind of common trend for most Jeep series. One comes out, everybody got to have one. But for the DTM pack, though, we will only be talking about the Western Pacific model as it is included. Scroll through into Western Pacific specifically ended up buying 22 of them. 1,022. Don't know if any of the Western Pacific locomotives survived today, but such is life. So, GP35 built for American railroads, Canadian railroads, Mexican railroads, general purpose locomotive with an EMP 567 D38 16-cylinder engine generating 2,500 horsepower. Enough. So, what has DTM brought us with this one? So this pack was brought out 2017 Steam, so it is a little bit dated. So I'm going to try to be a little nice to it. However, right off the bat, it looks really dated. Starting with these Minecraft square exhausts. I don't get DTM's insistence on using an exhaust that looks like something from early trains or Microsoft Train Simulator. Anyway. I'd be a liar if I said I was all that knowledgeable on these. Once you start getting into this era of diesel locomotives, you really get into the era of everything looks like everything. And these are prime example, in my opinion. 35, 40, low nose GP9, that GP30 is a little more noticeable than off, but you guys can picture they all have the exact same car body style. It's hard to see the difference, but up close, these same ridiculously old 2D latches here are once again used. They look awful, always look awful, they still look awful. And the texturing, I don't, the green and the orange and silver just does not look right at all. These are the two locomotives that you will get in the pack. There's no difference whatsoever between the two. They're literally just two different paint schemes. You could get a non-driver variant, but other than that, they're the same locomotive. So there is that. But the texture is just so off-putting. Especially when you come up here. These are the reworked FD7s from UTS. Look at this compared to this, or even zoom. Let's come all the way back here. So I got a GP9 back here. Look at this. Now these are ridiculously old, but This texturing just looks way more believable. Excuse the really loud. But the texturing looks like something that Travel by Train would have done. Not to knock them either, but their texturing is pretty well known for being bored and it's kind of par for the course. They don't look right. Cluster of air horns up here. Yeah. There's not a whole lot going on with this, to be perfectly honest. Not enough to go, oh my goodness, this is the next coolest thing. This is pitiful. It's just so low resolution. It's just so low. It's all grainy, gritty. And then you come over here and you can see the danger from the same distance. Much better. Yeah, look at that. It's so pitiful. And then the lack of effort to blend these. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Couple couplers that stand out like an absolute sore thumb. Look like something out of Minecraft. Underneath, they don't look half bad. Kind of where it's yeah, it looks like a decent locomotive underneath. There's really not much going on under here that you're really worried about in a train simulator. Maybe the brake cylinders, setting, unsetting. Other than that, not much. You'll get those two, and then you'll get a hopper and a boxcar. You're gonna get a yellowed and a white Western Pacific hopper that is barely an object. That's a stretch. Minecraft squares. Like, look at that. That's pitiful. That's so half-assed. It's a big giant square. How could you not get that right? I do better on my own stuff in trains. I'm not saying something. But yeah, these are pitiful. The boxcar, in the dark, it doesn't look horrid. But it's kind of the same story where it's a Minecraft square. Look at how noticeable this is compared to the ridiculously low resolution feather. So, The trucks don't match the car at all. And these look so old. For lack of a better term. Like, you stick these next to Searchlight Sim cars, and it's not even funny how bad they look. I mean, truth be told, you stick these next to the Zephyr coaches from the FP7 pack, and they don't stand up. I mean, look at that. It's a night and day difference. It's pitiful. Advanced brakes. Yay, advanced brakes. I despise the advanced braking system on diesels. They don't work. Cab, it's not going to be anything wildly different. It's going to be pretty typical to the rest of the GP series and the rest of the SD series. That is to say, DTM copy and pasted, for lack of a better term. It's going to have pretty much the exact same functions too. This is a literal copy and paste. So you get number board, class light, platform light. Literally the same switches every single time. Brakes. Click, 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 click. Interesting. Brakes. Sanders. Sanders, do not put out Sanders. We don't get that. Horn. Ugh. Ah, these are so old. God, these switches are so old. I'm not kidding when I say these are this is a literal copy paste cab from a far older model. Like these, terrible. Turning on the cab lights tanked my frames, so we're just gonna turn those back off. Windows. So there is no audible change with opening the windows, but there is with the door. Door audio change isn't half bad. Same old. I've never heard a door that sounds like somebody popping bubble wrap. Reverse. Power. Selector. It started to sound like the typical DTM bell. It is the DTM bell. It's the usual DTM bell. Oh, and then it went away. I'm so confused. It was... whatever. That's... Oh, I don't even know what you call that. It's awful. M key opens the mirrors. Sun visors. It sounds so different. And it almost doesn't sound that bad outside if it had been blended better, but you can very much hear the wah, 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 like an awful loop. Let's set a track up. Of course, we are on the Feather River Route. This is not the update, or the upgrade. Upgrade. This is not the quote-unquote upgrade version of Feather River. This is the original Feather River. I refuse to pay for that. don't believe this. Yeah, these are just the Feather River caboose. I love that handrail is not attached to anything. It's Bluetooth. Now, I don't know that I've ever heard a GP35 in real life. Like I said earlier, it doesn't really float my boat, so it's not really one that I would have gone out of my way to find or listen to. Engine sounds, I'm pretty sure, came from the SD45. That's interesting. That audio change was different. We're probably going way too fast. That's fine. Clang, screech, So you're supposed to be able to change marker light. I assume that's supposed to be red. Does not look like red. Green and eventually. I never noticed that, but the platform light is even. Could be bothered. Like platform lights. Headlights switch. Somewhere. There we go. What is that? So gross. At no point ever in my life have I ever seen a diesel locomotive, an old freight diesel locomotive from the 60s, roll by with bright white LED sunbeams. Much less a square that blocks out the view of whatever's behind it. Huh. Oh well. The dim is not any better. I don't really think there's much else to say in this. That's pretty typical DTM. Yeah. Like, if you already own Feather River, and you already own the FP7, and you already own the GP40, maybe? I would absolutely say the old RSC GP9 is better, though. Without a doubt. Especially with a sound mod on it. Absolutely better. Yo, they still charge $20 for this. 20 bucks on the Steam store. You can get it on sale for like $9.99, but I still feel like $9.99 is a bit of a stretch. I don't like it. I have legitimately used it maybe twice since I bought it, and I bought it 4 years ago. So take that information and do with what you will, but I don't know. I just don't see a point in diving any further. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.